Hi everyone, my name is Cheyenne Myers, and today I will be talking to you about the Bull Run watershed in my home state of Oregon. This entire semester, we have been exclusively talking about Colorado, so for my final presentation, I wanted to talk about something that hits a little closer to home for me. So, some background history information is that the Bull Run watershed is one of five main water sources for Oregonians. It provides water for nearly 1 million people in the Portland metro area. It has 21 billion gallons of storage water in the Bull Run Lake and two dams in its jurisdiction. In addition, the Bull Run Reserve contains 142,080 acres, which was proclaimed by President Harris in 1892. And the management unit was created in 1977 by the PL 95-200 to preserve 95,383 acres from public access. So some fake news about the Bull Run watershed was, first of all, it was kind of hard to find fake news, so I did find this. In February of 2017, officials urged people to stop drinking and using the Bull Run water because scientists found small amounts of a single cell parasite called Cryptosporidium. Probably butcher that, I'm sorry. And even with the 13 of the 47 samples coming back positive, public health officials have reported fewer than average cases of illnesses from the parasite. So, with that information, the Bull Run opened back up for public use and is now federally treated for this parasite. So, fires continue to be one of the biggest threats to the Pacific Northwest, especially to the Bull Run watershed. Part of this watershed is actually protected by the Mount Hood National Forest, which limits logging, hiking, and most human activities that could possibly contaminate the water. However, with all these fires, many public health officials warn the Forest Service of the issues that come with using fire retardant to fight these fires. Because, as the US Federal Department said, red fire retardant is about 85% water and the rest is fertilizer, which contains ammonia and nitrates. If this was to get into the water, citizens would have to use an alternative water source, which would ultimately lead to drought or erosion. With that being said, there are a lot of protection acts going towards protecting the Bull Run watershed. For example, in 1996, Oregon Wild fought and won U.S. Congress for the Oregon Resources Act, which prohibits logging in the Bull Run watershed. And in 2001, the Little Sandy Protection Act was made to extend the size of the Bull Run Management Unit and prohibit logging in the Little Sandy River watershed, which is upstream from the Ashtoff Creek. In addition to that, the lower Bull Run River is a part of the federal Clean Water Act to help cool its temperatures to protect four species of fish that are federally regulated and under the Endangered Species Act. And most recently, in 2019, Portland voters passed the Charter Amendment, which protects city-owned lands and in the Bull Run closure area and can only be changed by voters, not the city council. With that being said, the future of Bull Run looks a little different. As of 2020, scientists have found that the maximum and minimum air temperature has increased by 1 degree since the early 1990s. The Bull Run water has increased its annual rate by 0.01 degree, which shows that even the Pacific Northwest isn't immune to effects of climate change. Scientists are continuing to research and look for adaptations to combat the climate change. And in 2019, Portland voters voted yes on measures 26204 and 26205. 26204 adds new land to the Portland Charter to restrict public land access and limits even more logging in the area, while 26205 gives City Council the power to approve money to give aid to other jurisdictions during emergencies that disrupt water-related services, like the fires. So, in conclusion, the Bull Run watershed is super important to Oregonians and to their ecosystem. Without it, millions of people would have to use alternative water sources, which would result in devastations like droughts, more fires, and erosion. And with the parasite, this leaves a lot of concern for a lot of people when drinking their water, if their water is safe enough to drink or not. So this adds to the worry that the Bull Run watershed may not always be the most viable option for Oregonians. So I hope that you learned a lot from my presentation, and this was so much fun. And I know there's a lot more information that I could share with you, and it's really hard to just cut it down to 5 minutes. But I hope you really
Mhm.
enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something today. So thank you.